If you were to ask me if I would be talking about God for a living, I would tell you you're a lie because honestly, I didn't see it. I didn't even see that I was like capable. I didn't think I was qualified or worthy or that God would choose me, choose a wretch like me, a woman that had flaws, a woman that dealt with so many different things and battled a lot of demons in my childhood and in my youth. And I was just like, there's no way, God. But I was prophesied at age 10 and then again at age 16 that I would be full time in ministry. Okay. So, y'all, there was a comment I got on YouTube about why I'm even doing what I'm doing, right? Um, I'm not getting paid to do this right now. I'm not doing this to promote a brand. I'm doing this to promote the Lord, honestly, right? It's a true act of obedience. And if you were to ask me in 2022, even if I would be talking about God for a living, I would tell you you're a lie because honestly, I didn't see it. I didn't even see that I was like capable. I didn't think I was qualified or worthy or that God would choose me, right? Choose a wretch like me, a woman that had flaws, a woman that dealt with so many different things and battled a lot of demons in my childhood and in my youth. And I was just like, there's no way, God. But to be real, I was prophesied at age 10 and then again at age 16 that I would be full time in ministry. Okay. And I'm telling you, like they were adamant about like you think you know God's providential plan, but you're arguing with it because it doesn't seem like that's what you're gonna do. But eventually you're gonna be a minister of the word, you're gonna be an evangelist. And I used to laugh and be like, yeah, you're out of your mind. Because at the time it just seemed so far-fetched, so impossible. And I'm like arguing with him, like, no, I'm going to be an entertainment attorney. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to school for it. You can't tell me nothing, baby. But God slowly but surely got to me when I hit rock bottom. And for a lot of people, that it looks like, you know, the loss of a job or something like, like their health. For me, it was the loss of a marriage, the loss of a job that was setting me up financially, the loss of a parent, the loss of my perfect like health at the time, my home, my comfort, all the things that I worked so hard for. But one thing I learned, and this is something I want to tell all of you to think about, if you get it outside of the will of God, you have to stay outside of the will of God to keep it. Yes, I was in a marriage, but yes, I was still in sin. I was doing things that God wasn't proud about. And so one thing I learned is that either I was going to walk with God fully and allow for him to take away certain things that I did not deserve or need in this chapter I'm walking into, or go back and hold on to that stuff, right? That baggage, those things that I thought qualified Alea or that caused for Alea to be like who she was. And I was wrong. I didn't need any of that stuff. And to be honest, I have no regrets. I went through the stuff I went through for a reason, and I'm not sad about it. I ain't mad about it. I ain't hating anybody about it because it was supposed to happen. I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. I don't think I would even like have a YouTube channel or be talking about God if I didn't go through that season of the wilderness, rock bottom for me. And I'm saying it happened so quickly. It was in the matter of like 4 months where I lost everything. I had to even go and stay with a parent and start everything over. A girl who like had it all to the world lost it all, like right in front of the world. And for me, it was devastating at first. But once I realized why God did it and that something better was on the other side, I said, you know what, Lord, I surrender. I'm not saying it happened overnight, though. It was some long hours crying with God, fighting and fighting this resistance to walk with Him fully, and one foot in the door, one foot out the door, trying to be in the world and party and live a life that was pleasing to people because I struggled with being a people pleaser. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I couldn't figure out who I wanted to be. Am I a hood girl? Am I a proper girl that went to college and did all the right things? I'm like, I'm just myself. The way I talk to y'all is how I talk. I don't have to change the way I am for anybody. God accepted me for me. And this is for you too. Like wherever you found God or wherever God found you, that's a part of your story. So don't be ashamed of it. Don't tune it out. Don't run from the opportunity of sharing your testimony because somebody's going to need it. And so when I say those people prophesied over me, I didn't see it at the time, but I'm living it now, right? And it still is not an easy journey, but I'm grateful that I decided to pick up my cross. I'm glad that I decided to trust God 100%. I'm glad that I decided not to like hold on to the materials that I believe defined Alea. And I know there's some things that you're holding on to that you don't. You don't want to give up. If God asks you to give it up, you're going to be like, yeah, man, no. I love you, God, but nah. But I'm here to tell you, you're going to have to give some stuff up if you want to follow God. If you want God to really bless you, some stuff is not coming with you. You can't take everybody and everything with you. I'm just here to break the news to you. It's not harsh. It's called evolving. It's called grooming. It's called growth. It's called dropping the milk for the meat. It's called really being able to be led by God. And for years, I ran from this calling, but today I am a woman who is after God's own heart and God's people and truly just trying to be a vessel because that's what God called me to be. I don't do this for show or performance or for likes or for shares or any of that. Honestly, this is what God told me to do, so I'm doing it. I always used to say, I'm not starting a YouTube channel. I don't have time for that. God made it so that I have time for that. I haven't worked a job since 2025, like January. And God has been taking care of your girl, sustaining me, not because of anything I've done, but because I'm deserving and because I chose to fully surrender and follow his will for my life. It hasn't been easy. There's some days where I'm like, Lord, I don't want to do this. God, no, not me, not today. I'm tired. I don't want to pray. I don't want to do this, but that's the human part of me. But then I realize the spirit of me is saying, I want God more. I want God to bless me. I want to see just how good it can really get. And if that has been your anthem for 2026, like I've heard everywhere on the gram, TikTok, everywhere, God, show me just how good it can get. If you really want to see how good it can get with God, you have to trust him. You have to leave your baggage at the door. Stop going back and forth with God. Fully trust in the Lord. Surrender it all and say yes to whatever he told you to do. For some of us, it's going to be different. Not everybody's going to be on a platform talking about God. Sometimes you have to be in the streets. Sometimes you're in the prisons praying for people. Wherever God is calling you to do and be, just do it. Saying no will only cause suffering and delay all your blessings and the things that you want from God. So if you're tired of waiting on God to do it, just do what God needs you to do. Period. I love y'all so much. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity to share my journey, my truth, and it's only going to get better. So I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.